Hello. Hi guys, am I audible? My voice is clear now? Cool. So we have 15 people as of now. Nice. Okay, just give me a second. Let me admit. ठीक है. Okay. So yes, Prahan, the class is not started yet. Like we are going to start now. Okay, so let's start the session for today. And today we are going to complete the app, right? So we will try to complete all the features, all the functionality, and to test. We will try to integrate the analytics, crashlytics. We will try to optimize the app. We will try to make the design very clear and like crazy. Correct. So if we got a time, so we will try to integrate the revenue cat as well. But like I don't think so because revenue cat is a time taking process. But yes, let's try. Let's see like at what extent we can complete today. Cool. Okay. So how many of you have built the app? Like so yesterday, whatever the setup we have done, how many of you have done that setup? One, two, three, four, five. Okay. So can you tell me one by one, like what are we have done till now? Like means what you have done till now in your application.
My screen is visible.
Mm-hmm.
First time only that screen will be showing.
Mm-hmm.
Add to medicine.
So is the anti-gravity is building the exact screen which you have designed the stitch?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But actually, this is when I click to save medicate, then it is crashing actually. So I
Correct.
want to
So
check
if
this.
the app is crashed, so what you need to do, just go in the terminal. So not in the terminal. Yes, in this just go in the left side in the terminal in the Android Studio. Left side. So this is like code icon. Yes, this one. Like go on from second option from the top, like below the diamond actually. Below the diamond.
Lock it.
Yes, lock it. Just type here is crash. Type here is crash. Is no. Write the package.mine. Correct. Then after that type the is crash. Do not remove the existing thing. So what was the previous thing? So previous it was written the package.mine, then after that you need to write the is crash. So it will give you the exact crash. So just copy this crash and give it to the anti-gravity. Okay, I am getting this crash and try to fix this.
Yeah, because of permission.
Right. So we need to add the especially alarm permission actually. That we need to redirect to the app setting actually. Okay.
Yes.
So I think the UI is working fine and also some of the functionality. So you need to work and check the crashes and whatever the things, issues, whatever you are facing, whatever the crash you are facing, just copy that and give to the anti-gravity. Simple. There is no special like hard-coded use case. Any. Just copy the thing and give it to the anti-gravity. It will solve all the thing. If you do not get any idea like what to do the next, so you can directly ask the anti-gravity as well. Okay, so can you give me the status of my application? What are the features you have implemented and what are the pendings? Right? What is your next plan? You can say to the anti-gravity as well. Can you plan this feature again? Right, like this. But yes, obviously if you give these types of prompt every time, so it will eat a lot of token, so we should
Yes.
avoid these
We
things.
change every time.
Correct. So we should first try to get the context actually. So means whatever is running in our code, we need to read the documentation that anti-gravity is generating before executing the task. Kindly do not blindly click on the proceed. Just read that what actually anti-gravity is going to build next. Okay.
Sure.
Yes. Nice. Okay. So let me share my screen and let's complete the project. And yes, those who have created the project, can you please share that in the group? Just create a simple video and share in the group quickly. Now let me check also where is my what is my project status. Let me install this. Let me run this. Now this is Splash. Next family wellness notification. Okay, so there is issue. It is actually not scrolling, right? So I can change in the code as well. So and you can directly take the screenshot of this and send to the anti-gravity. But here I will going to the changes in the code actually. So let me check the permission because I don't want to waste the token for this silly task. Notifications. Where is the notification? Notification. Enable important permission. Enable important permission. Now let me search this. This is my permission screen. So in this screen where it is, this is permission title, this is subtitle, permission card, permission card, permission card. Okay. So now guys, you can see. So it has it has just pasted the simple cards, right? So those who are experienced with the Jetpack Composer or Android, so they can easily judge the code quality. Correct. So if as an Android developer, so what I will prefer here, I will try to use the lazy column here, or I will try to use the scroll view here. Might be. So inside this, what I can do, I can write the column, correct, and just copy, then just copy this, and inside the column I will paste this. Then here modifier, so scrollable, vertical scroll, remember scroll state, right? So it should be scrollable now. Let me run this. Or one more thing, what I can do, instead of 32, I can also reduce the height of this. Let me reduce after this. Just let me check. It is also not working because why it is not working? It has the illustration. It has the text deliver. What is the issue? Okay, so this is also okay modifier. So fill max size. If I write this, let's see. So now this button has gone. So this is a spacer. Navigation bar padding, it is also the thing. Just give me a second. Okay, so this is my column. This is the box. This is the normal text. This is resource. Vertically scroll, I think it should work. I don't know, it is not working. Lazy column, then just add this. Just instead of this, just add item, permission card, this one, item. So here let's add this. Now item, permission card. Now here we are getting the spacing off, so we can add the vertical arrangement dot spaced by 16 dp, and we can remove this as well. Oh, now it should work. It should work actually. Let me write the it is not working. So on the top level we have the scaffold, on the below level we have the column. Now box spacer and texture, this one is okay. What is this spacer dot weight 1f, from where it is taking? अच्छा ठीक है ना, ठीक है, काम करते हैं इसको. इसको यहाँ से सबको हटा देता है, ठीक है. एंड लेट्स ऐड दिस इज माय कॉलम. Let's make it simple. Permission, and inside this, so we have the column. This one is column, and okay. Now what we can do, add a column here, column, then modifier and weight 1f, then fill max size dot fill max size. Okay, so let me try to add the background color. So let's say red, color dot red. Now here I need to just copy this whole thing, place it here, just copy this as well, the permission card, and below this. ठीक है, सही है. So this is weight 1f, and this one will be go to the in the bottom of button. This one. What is the issue here? Let's try to run this. Satyam, will it work now or not? So now you can see here we got the red color. Now from the top app bar also we are getting the difference. Status bar padding, navigation bar padding, horizontal, this one horizontal alignment, center horizontally, ये भी ठीक हो गया. Let me add this as well. Now background color, illustration, this one height 20 dp, this height is 20 dp. Issue कहाँ पर है फिर? What is the issue? It is in the app button or what?
Do we need to use vertical scroll here?
नहीं vertically scroll तो ठीक है but button is also not coming here actually.
Instead of max size, can we go with max height?
Instead of max height. First, I just want to understand that I am using the column, I am using a weight 1f, so means it will take a complete width, sorry, height. Then after that, after that, this one, okay. Should we write here? Let me do this. This one is this column. ठीक है. Now this
Uh,
is for okay. Let me check this again. So this is scaffold actually, correct. Now inside the scaffold, we have this app button. Now inside this app button, inside this column, so what we need to add a one more column here like this. Now this column will take the height, fill max size, and sorry, it is not here. This one, this column take the fill max size and weight 1f, right. Now it is ठीक है, it is fine. Let's run this. Now button is coming, correct, button is coming. Now let's write here dot vertical scroll and remember scroll state, right. So let's try to run this. Okay, so we don't need this. Okay, got it. ठीक है. Now let's remove this finally, and our code is working fine. Let's add the spacer, simple spacer, 8 dp, spacer height and spacer height. ठीक है, सही है. So actually the whole issue was the wrong bracket. So we are closing the wrong bracket. So that was the issue. Now it is fine. Correct. We don't need the scrollable thing. It will not hide behind the button. Okay. So if I click on this, so it will trigger the alarm notification. So it is required the exact alarm notification. Why it is required? So we need the exact alarm notification. Let's in that case, let's say like if your app is closed, or like if your app is in doze mode, right. Kindly note this term, doze mode, right. Note this term, what is doze mode, those who don't know, and try to search is what actually the doze mode. So basically when we want that our alarm manager will or must trigger in the doze mode as well, so in that case we will use this permission, alarms reminder. So this is the exact alarm permission. Okay, now let me do this. So battery optimization, it has not implemented. Okay, it's fine. If I click on the this button, so now history is okay, refill is not implemented, setting is not implemented properly. Actually the UI is not up to the mark. Let's see in the stitch. Let me check where is my stitch. stitch google.com. Okay, now this is my stitch. So let's design the remaining screens quickly. So what screen we need now? Okay, let's copy the project ID. First, I need to write the prompt actually. So first I will give a prompt. So I have write a prompt, this one, right? So I am giving that following the agent.md. Then after that, establish the premium design rules, implement revamp of the UI, screen name. Now let's find out the screen name. What is the screen name? So I click on this. Let's try to build the screen screen wise. Copy, edit, from where sir should we complete I work process by now only. Yes guys, just if you are on the laptop, if you have everything set up, so kindly complete the work with me, and whatever the prompt I am giving, just see that as well. So what is screen name? Home dashboard. Home dashboard. Can we copy this? Yes, from here we can copy. Now what we need to do, just write here inside this prompt, what is the screen name? So I want to design the home screen, so I will write the screen name home dashboard, correct. And here, by fetching the exact design from stitch project id, I need to insert the project id again here. Just copy this project id and insert this here. Right now I think all thing is done. Let's run this. Now till it is creating this screen, just what you need to do, just go to the Google and create an account on the Firebase. So how many of you know about the Firebase? Yes, I am giving the prompt. How many of you know about the Firebase? Can anyone tell me what actually the Firebase is? Just speak out, guys. Speak out, please.
Firebase is basically we can use for temporary like a database also for login or Crystaletics and for notification also we can use.
Yes,
So
for the
there
push
are
notification as
multiple.
well. Correct, for push notification as well, for storing some data, we can use the Firebase. So in this project, we will going to use the Firebase as a server if we need to push some data on the server actually. But why I am using the Firebase in my project? So I want to implement the Crashlytics, so that let's say when I publish this app on the Play Store and it is crashed on some screen, so I got the logs. So where my app is actually crashing, so that I can fix, right? So we need to implement the Crashlytics, we need to implement the analytics. Why it is analytics? So means I will get the proper stats that which feature or which screen is actually used by the most of the peoples, right? So let's say I have the 10 screen, so people use the screen 3 most of the times, so it means the larger number of user retention on the screen 3. So how we can calculate that? So we don't need to calculate, it will auto log in the Firebase. We just need to integrate and write a custom SDK for the analytics. Clear? ठीक है. So what you need to do, just go here in Firebase and let me go here. Firebase, type here Firebase, click on this, right? So basically Firebase is free, but it has a lot of functionality. So some functionality are paid, but in free tier you can easily build an app and ship the MVP on the Play Store. So get started with console. Now just get started by setting up Firebase project. Correct. So let me write the name med, what my project name, med dose, right? I accept the Firebase terms conditions. Kindly follow with me, then continue, then continue, then continue. Select an account. Select an account for the analytics actually. So Google Ads account I have added here. Now create project. It is creating actually. Similarly, it is also working on the screen. Guys, kindly do not share the group, meeting link in the group actually, because I have shared the invite to each and everyone's email. Kindly do not ask the meeting link or session link in the group. And like someone has shared in the group, so kindly delete that.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes. So let me continue this. Now my project is actually created. Okay, so project is created now. So I need to add the app here. So I just click on the add app, then yes, this Firebase if for initial stage, or we can continue with Firebase. Yes, you can continue with Firebase, even more traffic. Yes, obviously you can continue with the Firebase as well, but if you have a large number of traffic, so you can then migrate to the Supabase or like on your custom hostinger server or custom server. Correct. But the basic things you can use of the Firebase, like push notifications, Crashlytics, analytics, definitely you can use that freely. But I am talking about the real-time database. I am talking about the Firestore database, right? So these have the limited tier or limited storage. In the free tier, you cannot store the images on the Firebase. Clear? So this is the one disadvantage actually. But like there can be some other hacks that you can use, and you can work with the in the free tier. Now let me check this, what it is saying. First, it has planned for me. Okay, it has modified these screens: medicine card, home screen, add medicine screen, history screen modified, setting screen. Okay, let's proceed this. How to test, navigate this one, what it has implemented. Okay, for a key UI UX enhancement, pure white background. Okay, nice. Architecture data update. It has added the data store integration, view model sync, injected app preference. ठीक है. Okay, it has injected app preference in the view model. Okay, but from my perspective, it should not inject into the view model. But like those who are not in the coding, so it's okay for them. But if you are working in a company, in a good company, product based company, so these mistakes should be avoided as a senior engineer. Now localization, migrated or remaining hardcode strings like snooze. ठीक है, it is add snooze, launch app, verify UI, check progress, test personalization, mock test, check the UI draws correctly under the status bar. What to customize? Bind the snooze action to the Snowflake in database phase 2, audit history and refills. ठीक है. Where is my app? Let's try to run this. Let me check if it has changed something. Now how to add the app here in the Firebase? Just click on the add app, click on the Android. Now what you need to do? You need to add the package name here. What is your package name? Just go here. So this is your package name. This is your package name, com.thecodingchef.maddoes. Right, go inside this, This is actually your package name. If you go in any class or in any file, So on the top, you can easily get the Pacinum as well. On the top, you will see this is the package. Correct? So I will copy this. I will write this here. I will write this Mad Dose register app. Then let's wait. So we need to download this Google Service JSON. So it is downloaded. So let me copy this. Right. So let me rename. Okay. So where is my project actually? So this is my project. Just shift into the project mode in this project. Go here inside the app. Now what you need to do? Just drag and drop your file in the app folder, MadDose app. Now you can see this Google Service JSON is actually added. So you need to rename this. You need to remove this number actually. So in my system, I have a lot of Google Service JSON files for different projects. So that's why it created like that. Now the Google Service JSON is actually added. So now let's go to the next step. So move your download Google Service JSON in your module app level root directory that we have moved. Here you can see, no? We have moved in this same manner. Just click on next. Now, so these are the instruction of adding the Firebase SDK in our project. So either you can what you can do, either you can copy this and add into the Gradle files and do some manual coding changes, or else I will share you a prompt. You just need to paste into the Google Antigravity. It will make setup each and everything, right? So as of now, just click on next. Now next step, continue to console. Can we use MariaDB? Okay, so what is MariaDB? Can you please tell me?
Sir, I searched up Google because Firebase requires a card. I kept it secondary. So then I checked for Google. Sir, first of all, which type of database should we use? Like SQL database, vector database?
See, देखो, like MariaDB is actually a relational database, right? So it has we need to store the data into the rows and columns. But like Firebase is actually a NoSQL database. So now we have some people. So can you please tell me what should be the best database for the for building an application? Like how we can decide? Should we use the NoSQL or should we use the SQL database? Anyone can answer this?
Non-SQL?
Yes, Prahan, I am asking to other person. Can anyone answer this question, guys?
According to the current requirement, I think NoSQL will be the.
Okay. Anyone want to add any point? Guys, anyone want to add any point on this? Those who is already know the coding.
Like it depends now, like the data relationship as well, it depends.
Okay. Okay, so first let me tell you. So basically these are depends on the scalability of the things. So let's say if you use the NoSQL database. So NoSQL database, if you want some structured database in the system, right? So you are creating some kind of business related application like invoice tracking and like payment things. So these kind of things, right? If your application completely deal with these kind of business use cases, so the SQL database is okay. But if you want to build the system just like a scalable system and in which the data should be the real time and easily to fetch in the real time. So for that we will use the NoSQL database. Correct? So NoSQL database will be highly preferred for the highly scalable apps as compared to the SQL database, because NoSQL database is based on the key value pair, and SQL database is based on the table, rows, and column. Clear? So in simple words, I can say if you want to build a banking application, ERP, e-commerce, so these kind of things, you can use the SQL database. But if you want to build the social media apps, chat apps, or if you want to build the Instagram types of apps, so these kind of things, so it would be great to use the NoSQL database, because it works in the real time very good. Okay. Yes, Prahan. Clear?
Sir, so which database is the best in non-SQL
See, like Prahan,
database?
there is nothing is best in the market. So we have a lot of things. We have a lot of things in the market. We cannot say this is best, this is best. So each and everything is related to the specific use case, right? So if let's say I am saying NoSQL is best. So now there is a question arise. So why is SQL exist? If it is best, so why it is exist? So the answer or the question is actually wrong. Like we should not ask this. Like we should understand that every tech stack, every DB, every type of system has its pros and cons, has its has its separate use cases. Correct?
Sir, I am making this movie picker app where two people will get questions and at last they will get one recommended movie, one or some options. So for this, which one should I use? SQL database
You can use
or non-SQL?
you can use anything, because this is like
in
very basic
non-SQL
application.
In non-SQL database, which is a free database which requires no card details or payment details?
So is MariaDB requires the card details or what?
Sir, I still didn't check. I was asking.
Yes. Just try to check this and try to do some research by using a ChatGPT like this.
Okay,
Take
sir.
it.
And about that Firebase, it is asking card details. So,
No, you don't need to add the card details. You don't need.
then how should I get started?
No, like you can easily start it. So in front of you, I have created a simple account where it is asking card details.
Sir, for me it is.
Like have you following the step what I have done? Prahan?
Sir, can you show once more again?
Yes, kindly see this what I am doing. Right. So here, where are you going? You don't need to go inside the usage and billing and in these things. What you need to go, just go into the Firebase, just click the project and add the application. Correct?
Sir, after going to Firebase, what we should do, sir?
Just create a project and add the app inside that.
Okay, sir.
Yes. If you have any doubt, so you can watch the recording as well. No worry.
Okay, sir.
Just let me check here. Okay, now let's see. So guys, here you can see we have added the Meadows app. If you go in the project settings here, if you click on this settings and go into the general, now here you can see our app is actually listed. Our app ID is this, app name is Meadows, package name is this, and here we need to add the SHS certificate fingerprints, but it is not for the basic one. If you want to use the Google authentication, so for that it requires the SHA fingerprint. Okay, but as of now we don't need it this. Now integration is okay. So Google Analytics is already enabled. Now let's go to the service account. We don't need this. Okay. Now let's go here. DevOps, hosting, AI service, security, database. I'm not going to use any database as of now. So if you want to store some data, so you can use the Firestore database. Now, what more can I do? Crashlytics. I have searched the Crashlytics here. Okay, so what it does, key devel, localized notification done, setting preferences, system integration, boot receiver, verified the boot receiver, correctly reschedule all active reminders whenever the phone restarted. Okay, so what it does, all notification text action it has implemented. ठीक है, reliable scheduling it has implemented, snooze and skip actions already implemented. Means snooze for the reschedule the reminder for 10 minutes later, skip dismiss the reminder as logs is as skipped in the history, taken means dismiss the reminder and logs. So means like if I got a notification, so on that we like there will be the three buttons will come: snooze, skip and taken. So if we click on this, so these are the action of that. Setting preferences, system integration we have done, scheduler dose mode. Okay, ठीक है. Okay, persistent goes small duration. Right, so let's try to run this now. What is history more than one time? Let me remove this. Now let me search this. Vibration. Let me remove this. Snooze duration, remove this. Import this, then now for this I will just copy this error and just directly paste this into the anti-gravity, not taking too much load. So here, how to add the SDK in your project. So just add SDK. If you go, so you can see if you want to understand about the how the Crashlytics you need to integrate or you can integrate in your application. So you can read this documentation. So these are the dependencies that you need to add. But don't worry if you don't have context about this. I am sharing you a prompt. So first let me create a prompt in front of you. Just chat GPT. Now let me write. I want to integrate Firebase in my Android application. So first before this I will write act as a senior Android engineer, right, having 5 to 7 years of experience, and you want to integrate Firebase in Android application. Correct. So the first thing, let's say the Google Analytics events and Crashlytics, then then okay, so as of now we will add only these two things. Just give me the final prompt to integrate Firebase. Give me the proper prompt format. Now this is the proper prompt format. Okay, so it has added all the things as from the experience of senior Android engineer, as because like it will while creating this prompt, so ChatGPT act as a senior Android engineer. So based on that, it has created this prompt. Now if I give this, so it will implement the Firebase. Now let's try to run this. Graphic layer. I am pasting this prompt in your chat. You can copy and Google Doc. Let me write here. Design token system. ठीक है. Now let me add a new tab, and I'm writing here, and let me rename this Firebase IMPL like this. So let's try to run this app. Guys, how many of you are building the app with me? Can you please reply?
Sir, I'm actually stuck at a behind step, but I'm taking notes, and I think with some of the recordings I might have to go. So I'm still on anti-gravity. I don't know how to move it to the Android or the Jet Droid stack. Like I don't know how to move that and how you're running it and displaying it on the Android Jetpack app from anti-gravity. I don't know how to do that.
So have you
What's the
watched the yesterday recording?
You deleted the recording, right? I think.
No, like actually in the morning it was enabled, so I have made it private in the evening actually.
So actually, I'm in Canada,
Oh,
right?
okay.
That was like late
Okay.
at night for me. And
Okay,
when I
no
woke up,
worry.
it
So
was just
Viraj,
time for it
what
to
you can
start
do,
out.
Viraj, what you can do? Have you created the UI of our application in the Stitch?
Yes, so anti-gravity has made the UI of the application. And like now I don't know how to move it.
See, so
and
what you can
test the
do?
app like you're testing.
Yes, what you can do? Don't worry. Let me tell you the thing. Don't worry. So what you need to do? Where is my Stitch? Where is my Stitch? This is my Stitch. Now what you need to do? Just go here, export,
Okay.
or like share. No share. Let me refresh
On
this.
Stitch, right?
Yes, on Stitch. Wherever you have designed your UI.
Okay. Okay.
So just click on export here. No, select all. Now you need to click on the zip. So
Okay. Zip.
is zip
Uh-huh.
able to? I think it should be download. No, it is stucking. Export and I don't know why it is stucking now. But yes, just go to that. Just download the zip of the complete all screen, or you can take the screenshots as well. Correct?
Okay.
And just directly paste each screenshot step by step in the application and give this prompt. Whatever the prompt I have shared
on anti-gravity.
Yes, on anti-gravity.
Okay, so I actually gave it a prompt only like from my Stitch project because I connected like yesterday we connected the MCP, right?
Yes.
So I gave it a prompt like take the project from there and tell me what the next steps are. So it kind of did some thing on its own.
Just copy this. See, this is the prompt now I have shared. The prompt
Okay, yes.
I have shared today now.
Okay,
This one.
let me just check it right now.
So you need to replace the name of the screen, replace the project ID, and just copy this, paste this into the anti-gravity. So this is a simple thing.
Okay.
There is no need to stuck.
So zip file, right? I can do also with zip file.
Yes, you can also do with that. But if the MCP is already connected, so this is the best approach to use this prompt. Just write the screen name and the project ID. Then it will create a screen step by step.
Okay, all right, I'll do that right now.
Yes. Actually, I also need to watch the last part of yesterday lecture. I missed the part after the break. Can you please provide me the recording? Yes, guys, I will provide you the recording, but tomorrow, like in today night, I need to build something because people are actually sharing the video. I don't know those who are doing this unethical behavior. Correct. So where we was? Okay, so we was on the prompt actually. So yes, how to implement the Crashlytics? Someone has asked. So you just need to copy this prompt, whatever I have shared in the chat box. You need to copy this, and what you need to do now? Just paste into the anti-gravity. Clear? I am just sharing you this document as well. So whatever the prompt I am writing or I am doing today, I will paste it here as of now instead of pasting in the chat. You can go and check this. It was not public on the YouTube. It was in the unlist format. Only the people, those who have the URL, can only be able to watch the video. So someone has shared the URL, so that's why. How to connect anti-gravity? Prahan, you don't need to connect the anti-gravity. You need to just give this prompt. You need to just give this prompt to the anti-gravity. It will handle all things. You don't need to spend your mind actually.
So Firebase is already connected.
To which Firebase is already connected?
Sir, about that Crashlytics we are taking from Firebase to. So how does anti-gravity connect to that?
What I have said na ki you don't need to connect the anti-gravity to the Firebase. Anti-gravity is only IDE. Major thing is the Android project. You just need to copy the prompt, give it to the anti-gravity. It will handle all things alone.
Okay, sir.
Now let's see. Okay, so it has built something or not? Let me here. Now let's me try to add the medicine. So right now the UI is not up to the mark of the medicine because we need to revamp this. So first let's try to add the medicine. So let's say paracetamol. Like I'm not good in the spelling of this. So dosage, let's say like one tablet, stock 30. So daily twice. Now enable reminders. Reminder will be 9:15 p.m. So let's add 9 and let's add the 9:17 p.m. Let's see. Let me save this. Nice. Okay, so it is working actually. Now let's see the reminder will work or not at the 9:70. Correct. So this is upcoming. Let me revamp this UI. So I will just copy this screenshot. Clear? And just paste it to anti-gravity. Now get the exact stitch UI because it is unable to do that. Exact stitch UI, this is the exact UI. Took the screenshot. Now just go to the anti-gravity and attach this new UI as well. Now write home UI is not home UI is not up to mark. Kindly fix this exact like I have attached correct screenshot. Now what we need to do more, let me check as well. Docs. Lag. This one. Master prompt. Let me see, this is for design system, this is for analytics implementation, this one done, okay. Android testing, this for testing. Android performance optimization prompt. Okay, let me write this. Let me add this into the document. Right, this is Play Store release prompt. Let me add the Play Store release prompt as well here. Play Store release. So it will make my release Play Store ready. Now this is the code review final. Let me copy this. This one will be the code review prompt. Code review. Now let's see it has fixed this or not. Let me run this again. So it is giving me onboarding screen again and again. I also need to fix this. ठीक है, now it is much better. So let me add this. Onboarding screen should not come again and again. Right. And permission screens. So this will fix this. So let's add, okay, it has done or not? 970. I think so. It is not working. Okay, alarm is not working. So when it, let me, I will do, let me create a different. So let's say Dolo, doses to tablet, twice daily, or like reminder. Let me set 9 p.m, 10, 11, 10, 22, 10, 23, right, 10, 23, okay, save medicine. ठीक है.
It is AM, but you have to check the ping.
Yes, my,
Setting
okay,
is-
okay, got it. Let me let me create this again. Tell me the medicine name. Okay, let me add the ZMM. So ZMM is basically a like supplement for better sleep. If you want, I will recommend you a product. Okay. So this is 2 dosage and stock, let's say 40, not 400, 41 daily. So 9, 10, 23, 24 कर देता है. 24, this is PM. This will be, what it does, what is happening? Okay, ठीक है. Enable reminders, get notified for every dose, save medicine. Now you can see the ZMS supplement will be upcoming, so it will be 924, right? So 924 means if I close this app, so the notification should come if my app is closed. Let me see. First launch open the app, subsequent. ठीक है. What is the timing? Let's test this first. I think it should pop up. Or where is the volume? This is my volume button. I have up the volume. ठीक है, let's wait. So it should trigger reminder on 9:24. So notification is not working, correct? So now you find the issue. So let me open the app. So first, okay, can we delete this as well? Can we edit this after this? Let's say I have taken this. That is upcoming. Okay, first fix the alarm things. Right back, then refill. Dolo. All this tracker inside this is setting. So first you fix the alarm. Okay. Act as a senior Android. Okay, not using this. Following agents.md and use the Android skills. Let me add the skills. Droid stack skills, edge to edge skills. Now identify the issue in notification trigger. Medicine reminder notification is not coming. Debug this. Identify the possible scenario of failing and fix this. Make this complete robust system. This is actually not a prompt. I am just writing a generic message. So I don't think so you require this, because like you need to build your this level of common sense so that you can easily build any software, any application. So what actually you want, just type the message and send to the anti-gravity.
We have to use this following agents.md and use droid stack /script, right?
Yes. Because we have defined all the things here. So let's wait for this. And what other things we can do here? So UI is working. Okay. Now refill, it is okay. Okay, one more thing, let me tell you. There is a thing that is a design MD. Design MD. If you go in this and Design MD also provide MCP, I guess. Let me check. This is for the cloud. So okay, cursor anti-gravity as well. So it also provide the MCP server for anti-gravity as well. Right. So what is design.md? First go here. So hundreds of free design system for AI powered development. Right. So yesterday what we have done. So we have give a prompt to the chat GPT and asked to generate the tokens or design system or typography. Right. But if we want to copy the design system of any popular app, correct? So all the popular apps is all the popular app design system is listed here. If I type here anything, why I am unable to type this? Let me explore this. Vardana Health, Roblox. So these are the apps actually. Chat Bubble. If you go here, this is one design system. They have, I guess, created. Let me first let me check it is working correctly or not. Reboot, then what it has done. Explore design system, or where it is design system, let's say Binance. Yes. So I want to use the design system of Binance app. Binance is the very popular app. So this is the design system of that app completely. Right, the typography, the component, the colors they are using in their app. So we can get the complete design system of these things or of any app from this website. Correct? So we can use the MCP of this as well in the anti-gravity. So like using design MD MCP, download the design system of a particular product or particular application. So you can configure the MCP as well. Just explore this. I am sending you the link here. You can explore this. You can connect the MCP just as we have connected for the stitch. All right. So if you go to the GitHub repository, design MD GitHub, design awesome design MD. Now you need to go here. You need to go here. Click on this. Okay, so this is the stitch file where it was. Get design MD. Here you can see this is the website. Get design MD. I am also sharing this in the chat box. What is optional? Like I have told you, right? If you want to copy the design system of any existing app, so this is the website from where you can copy the design system of that app and say to the anti-gravity or say to the chat GPT that okay, I got the design system and use this design system in my application. So that's what I'm saying. So now you can see here, you can see a very popular apps: BMW, HP, Airbnb, Airtable, Binance, BMW, Bugatti. So all their apps design system or website design system we have, right? So let's say if I go here on Bugatti, you can see. So they are using this design system and these colors. Correct? So just explore this. This is a like very crazy website because like when you create the application or website using the AI or any AI tool, so the UI will look like the AI generated. So how you can avoid that? Just go to the design.md website, copy the design system of any good product and try to implement in your project. Clear? One more thing, there is one more thing what you can do. You can just go to the Dribble, you can just go to the Pinterest, just to take the screenshot of any app, of any website, copy that, paste into the cloud, and ask to the cloud, okay, analyze this image or this screenshot and generate the design system, extract the design system of this specific UI. So the cloud will give you the proper tokens design system for it, and that you can use in your application or Android app. Clear? Now, so let me check what it has done. Issue identify. What was the issue? Medicine ID mismatch root cause. The problem is at medicine view model, the reminder was being scheduled before the database had assigned an ID to the medicine. ठीक है, and it was using a medicine object. Okay. So updated medicine DAO, medicine repository, and to return the newly generated insertion. सही है. And add medicine model now use the specific ID to schedule the reminder. ठीक है. So this fix it has implemented. Broadcast receiver also implemented. Reminder receiver, boot receiver, notification receiver. ठीक है. ठीक है. Now the boot rescheduling problem similar to the above, boot receiver was not guaranteed to finish rescheduling all medicine after device reboot. Let's say you reboot the device, so reboot receiver will not also give guarantee to rescheduling the reminders of the medicine. Correct. So in that case you can use this, because implementing a reminder is very a tricky thing in application, because we need to take care of the lot of devices. Correct. So in Chinese devices, in the Xiaomi devices, the alarm will not work properly. Alarm will skip. So you need to explore this, like how the alarm manager or work manager or alarm system will work in the different devices or on different dose modes. You must have this awareness. If you are tech, either from tech background or either from non-tech background, but you should be aware that a reminder will not work in every phone. So for that we need to specify the use cases. So add a medicine, how to test background the app, close the app, put in the background, verify notification. The notification should trigger exactly the time set. Take a test action. Tap taken, notification should disappear, and adherence progress on the home screen should update. ठीक है. Test reboot. If testing on an emulator, restart the device. The reminder should be automatically rescheduled, trigger at the respective times. ठीक है. These changes made the notification robust system. Let's try to run this. So mostly it has done everything for the notification reminder. Let's see. What is the issue right now here? What is saying? Okay. Copy this, remove this, paste this here. This is the import issue. Now let me do this. So yes, at least when you build an app when you build an app using vibe coding, you must have a basic understanding of the files and the concepts of building an app. So next, get started, alarm manager, setting alarms and reminders, battery optimization not implemented yet, continue. Right, now let me try to add a new reminder. Give me a medicine name.
Citizen.
Citrazine. Spelling बताओ. Citra
ETRI. I think ZN.
ZN. Okay. ठीक है, like let's test this. One tablet. Right. Stock is okay. Once what is the timing here? 9:37. So go to the 9 and PM, then 30, 30, 38. 38 कर देता है, 39 कर देता है. We will see this. Okay, and save medicine. 9:39. And I think like it should also So instead of this 24 hours, it should show the proper time, right? 9:30 or like in 12-hour format, right? And we can also show the AM and PM as well for the better understanding. Clear. So let's wait. Let me go to the background. So right now you can check. You can check one of 4 medicine taken. So we have the 4 medicine, 1 medicine is taken. So it is correctly updated. On track, 25% done. आज का schedule ये था. Today's schedule is this. Now if I go back, now let's see the alarm will work or not. Now let's see what is pending here. Okay, so just go to the stitch now. Where is the stitch? Where is the stitch? This is the stitch. Nice. It means alarm is coming. So let me taken. It is click on taken or not? I think it was dismissed before taken. What I can do? Let me add it again. Monte Comp doses 1, then 30 twice 939 940 पर सेट कर देते हैं इसको 9:40 PM सेव मेडिसिन
Tap background से कुछ कर दो.
I have added the taken. If I click on this, no. Let me try to kill this. Open this again. So means where is it was? Okay, so taken click is not working. Right, okay. Notification is coming at correct time, but the buttons taken, snooze, and other button not working. Fix this completely and add one more thing. Medicine card and fonts should be match and like this. So we will first build this flow only today, and after this we will try to integrate the revenue cut, because this is the revenue cut is the major thing, right? And I think like these screens you can create your own self, correct? Let's see where it was. Medicine entity. You change the meeting time. Everyone has their own schedule and plans, so this should have been planned accordingly beforehand. Change. I was not able to join the session. Please share the recording. Windows get started, notifications, alarm reminder, then continue, then click on add medicine, then let's say Dolopar and one tablet, one 9:48 p.m. Save medicine. Now it is much better. ठीक है. Now let's say to redesign the quickly this screen. It is working. If I click on the taken, yes, it is reflecting here. Correct. So it is working correctly. So let's redesign this. Fix the UI of this screen and stitch where we have the stitch. Just add this screen here and just copy the name as well. Redesign this add medicine screen. Correct. And what was the prompt? What was the prompt that we have shared? This one is the prompt. And this is add medicine screen. Let me rename it here. And this is project ID. What is the project ID? This one. Okay, let's run this.
Can you reshare this prompt?
Okay, let me reshare this. I am pasting it in the doc actually. Pasting, where is the doc? This one here is the doc. So let me rename this prompt to design specific screen. Okay. So you can copy from the document. I have shared the document link. I am sharing this in the WhatsApp group as well.
Sir, have you created a WhatsApp group for this 3 days masterclass?
Have not you joined?
No, I am not in that group.
Have you checked the welcome email?
Yes.
Kindly check the welcome email and join from there.
Okay.
Navigating ad screen, banana premium, added medicine screen redesign. Let me rerun this. Guys, are you doing with me? Can you tell me what's the status now? Guys, those who are doing with me, can you tell me the status?
Sir, I just paused my thing. I am just trying to focus on what you're doing and how you're doing. So actually, when I do it in my own time, I can, like
Okay.
wherever I get stuck, I can actually do it properly. So I'm just paying
Okay, okay.
attention on what
ठीक
you
है,
have been trying to do now.
ठीक है, okay, fine. So let's try to run this.
From my side, actually, notification is not coming in my device also, but that is coming. And now fixing the UIs.
Right. So now you got the thing now. How you need to fix? How you need to find the issue?
Yeah, that actually basically we need to interact with the that Google Gravity.
Right. Like as much as you will interact with the anti-gravity, so it will definitely help you out. Even
Yes,
if you do not have the proper prompt as well, so it will work without that as well.
Correct.
Prompt is just only for that purpose. It will take less time and behave the correctly in less time. But if you don't have the correct prompt as well, so you can just do the normal conversation and try to
Yeah, maybe it can take it can take two step more, but it can do that.
yes, correct. So if I click on this, okay, it is crashing. So yes, what I have told you, so how we can check the crash. So just we need to go in the Android Studio in the logcat, we need to type the is crash here. We don't need to replace the package mine. So we just need to type the is crash. Now here you will get the crash logs. What actually the issue of crashing? What is the problem? You just need to copy this, right? So here it is clearly mentioned that permission denied, missing internet permissions. So I don't know why it is taking the internet permission, but let's check and ask. So if you need to define the permission, so let me tell you without going to the anti-gravity, we have a manifest file. We have a manifest. So inside this, you can write the permission here. All the permission is writing here. So you can write the permission, use this permission and internet like this. But I am not adding this. First, I will ask that why you need the internet permission. Actually, you need internet permission. Harshini, are you also doing?
No, I'm parallelly I'm not able to work on it, so I'm just listening or watching what you're doing.
Okay, okay, got it.
I'm starting off it.
Yes, but like it is mandatory for all of you to create either a basic app and just try to publish on that.
Yeah.
Correct. And Raju, like whatever we have discussed yesterday, so have you created like anything like in the project?
Yeah, actually, I try to do the stuff we
Mhm.
have learned yesterday
Mhm.
and gone through. I mean, I reached the state
Mhm.
before the creation of the screens to the stage.
Jim, also like if you want to add any free API like weather application,
Mhm.
so where should we need to get that API and how to integrate? For any prompt for that also?
No, like for searching on Google, there is no prompt. So just type the
Okay,
weather API.
it's the same thing. Same thing, creating UI and then
Yes, just type the
set that
Google API,
we
get
need
the
to add this one.
API free, and yes, what you can do, go to the here on the chat GPT, just ask create a prompt, create a prompt to integrate weather API in app. Act as a senior Android engineer like this. So it will give you the thing. Correct. You just need to copy this and
Correct.
paste in the anti-gravity. It will handle automatically. You don't need to do anything manually. Okay. ठीक है. Now where we was, rerun the application. How to test security exception will no longer occur. Open that medicine screen. You should see the premium banner and the profile image load smoothly. Let's see. To fulfill the Apple style polishing avatar fetching medicine required the profile image from a CDN. Okay, so it is fetching the image from the Unsplash, so it is a using UI of CDN, URL of CDN. So that's why it is using the, it requires the internet permission. And okay, let's see where our app is. Let me rerun this. Now here, if I click on this, I can see. So it is visible. Also tablet capsule liquid injection, it is also added. Now dose as well, 1. So we can ask to fix the UI this as well. Fix this UI. Can we go into the Stitch? Like sometimes it will not create the proper UI. Like we need to give the multiple prompts, multiple times actually. just make exact like this, proper functional and proper UI. And how it is taking medicine type. Okay, medicine type it was additional. So should we use the Google authentication as well in this? Is there can be any use case that we can use? Yes, please. But I don't. I want to know why we need to implement the authentication first. Like it's not about it's looking very fancy thing. Then we can implement the Google authentication. No. First we need to find the use case. So what really do we really require the Google authentication in this app? Because
If we want to save data according to user on the cloud, at that time we can use save user data with its email ID.
save user data with the email ID. ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. Let's plan that feature as well. Let's plan that feature as well. First, complete this screen, then we will plan that feature as well. So today we will try to use the Cloud Sonnet as well. Okay, let me write the complete detail here. Plan a feature to sync the user data like medicine and all on Firebase Firestore, right? And implement Google Auth as well. And when user login, create the proper detail collection in Firestore as well. Add Google Auth, right? Google authentication. Now what more we can do? Medicine, MEDI, medicine, Google Auth. Now what more we can do? We need to store the data on the Firebase. So act as a product engineer and senior Android developer. Plan this feature and suggest what we can build. Okay, then we will give this prompt. It is waiting. Okay, can we also implement one more functionality? Let's say like if user has uh, if user has installed this app, and let's say we have released a new version, now we want to force update their app. So can we do that? How can we do that? Force update, or how can we allow any pop-up to the user screen that okay, this app is has the update, you need to update this? How can we do that?
Yeah, Play Store through there are Play Store provided that you need to add implement that Play Store, and through this we can check every time that our version is same or not. Then accordingly we can do that.
Hmm. Or can we also do like this? Can we use the remote config, Firebase remote config, and we can update the latest version there. So when the user open the app, if the app is updated on the Play Store, so it will a pop-up will come that app is updated, and you need to update this like that. So we just need to only enable from the remote config in Firebase. Okay, creating. Let's wait for a few minutes more. Let me stop this. Just write this and use the Cloud Sonnet 4.6. Run this. Just change this, and this is the plan mode. Now what we can build. Run this. Server field. I think there is some issue. Agents.md save overwrite. Now let me kill this. Anti-gravity. Again like this, and here just use this. Manage MCP, refresh. View wrong config, ठीक है. Oh, fine. Let's go back. So it is working very fast. You can see it is planning. And we can also use that Firebase prompt as well here. Our server is experiencing high traffic. Let me try to rerun this. Where is our Firebase implementation? Let me copy this prompt, Firebase prompt, because for backend or like for storing the data, we will gonna use the Firebase. So that's why the Firebase integration should be there. And yes, Firebase setup we have already done. So what you need to do, you need to just go to the Firebase and just go to the console and then create the project. Okay, so now you can see it has created the complete plan. Write the plan summary, Google One-Tap sign-in, Firebase backup, user profile documentation, offline first, background sync, and setting screens. Right. So conflict resolution. If the medicine is edited online, offline on two phones, which version wins? My suggestion, ठीक है. So let's directly add this. Retry. Retry it. Yes, now it will work very fast. So literally, like this Cloud Sonnet model is a really powerful model. So if you have the paid plans, or like apart from anti-gravity, if you have the Cloud Code, so you can definitely build the entire application in like very few hours. But you must have the proper structure, you must have the proper prompts. So yes, this is the problem. Like it will give the this issue in the free version. Retry. So it is doing the domain models, repository interface. Now it is creating the user model. So this user is for storing the data actually, and this coding class is for the authentication when user try to authenticate using Google authentication. For Google authentication, you need to go to the Firebase and enable the Google authentication from there. I will tell you first. Let's see this. So the phase 1 this has done, phase 2 this has done, phase 3 Firestore. So what is Firestore? Firestore is kind of, you can understand, like a data storage or like a database in which you can store your data, and it is only text only. You can store the text only data, but you cannot store the images and audio video. You can store the URLs in the text format, but you cannot store these kind of things in that. For that you need required cloud storage. So what it has done, let me retry this. So it will continue from that context, and now it will start working on this. So it is creating Firebase module, repository module updates. It will take some time actually. We can see the files, what it has done. It has added the Firebase dependency. It has made change in the build.gradle, and this is root level build.gradle. So this is the user model. It will use the user ID, display name, emails, photo URL, and the created at. Now there will be sync repository. So inside the sync repository, it has implemented these functions. What are these functions? So sync medicine to cloud, sync medicine from cloud, push medicine log, or sync all user data. Right, let me retry this again. Apart from sync repository, what it has created the Firebase user repository. Inside Firebase user repository, now the insertion thing. So here you can see this is the code of inserting the data into the Firestore. So first it has creating a document of user document, then update the document into the Firestore collection. So see, when you try to integrate the Firestore in your application, so you need to understand about the Firestore basics. So in the Firestore, you have a one collection, and inside each collection you can have a multiple documents. It's kind of a tree like structure. So let's say users collection means like I have a users node, right? So below the users node there can be a lot of users. So those all users will be the document and users will be the user collection. So users will be the collection and the document will be the different users. Okay, so this is the basic of Firestore, simple. Now, okay. Second point, second option, update last synced. So it will update the last sync timestamp in the user Firestore document, right? So when it was last sync, we also need to store the last sync time, no? So that it can schedule the next sync called after every successful sync cycle. When the sync will successful, so the code will call this function, right, to update the last sync time in the Firestore. Now what do you mean by sync? Sync means, let's say if I have a data on the Firestore stored, right? Now I want that same data into my app. So that is the syncing, right? If the data is not updated in my app, I want the updated data. So for that we can use the syncing. Okay, so I think it has done. Let's try to run. Let me shift the model plan. Now check anything pending in this, or else just try to run this. Sync this first, and what we need to do, or retry. Where is the Firestore? So just type here Google Auth or integration. Go in the integration. Now you can check adds BigQuery Slack authentication. Yes, in the security we have the authentication. Now authentication we need to get started. Right, so here we can use the email password, Google authentication, Facebook and Microsoft Twitter, Yahoo. So right now we will going to use this Google authentication. So we need to enable this. Now this is the project name of this Meadows project name basically, right? And what you need to do, optional. So this is for web whitelist client ID, we don't need this. Okay, so to enable Google Sign In for Android app, you must provide the SHA release fingerprint. Let me right click on this, open in new tab and see what is this. Client authentication. How to set up this SHA one. We will see this. First, let me, anything I need to do. Okay, so this one is enabled. Okay, so how to get the SHA1 key? So what is SHA1 key first? Client authentication. So certain Google Play services such as Google Sign In and App Invites requires you to provide the SHA1 of your signing certificate. So we can create an Auth2 client and API key for your app. So basically for every app you need to generate a SHA1 key, right? If you have published your app using the Play app signing a requirement when using Android app bundle, you can get your SHA1 from Google Play console on the release, setup and app integrity. So this is the process after publishing. But before publishing, how you can get the SHA fingerprint from your application or from your Android Studio, correct? So for that there is a command we need to run this Gradle signing report. So if we run this we can get the SHA1 fingerprint. So we will do this, but first let's try to run this basically.
Does this fingerprint changes after app release or it remains safe?
No, like you need to test na. So if you have not set up the SHA1 fingerprint in your Firebase project, correct, so you will not be able to use the Google authentication. It will give you the error.
Yes.
That I will tell you. Even if you don't know about these things, like just say like kindly prepare all the things for the production ready Android app. My app is completely ready now. Prepare the production checklist, so it will plan all the things and implement all the things automatically, and it will also show you the steps as well how you can do that. Can't understand how to enable authentication. Now what you have not understand in this?
Sir, can you show again because what to do I couldn't understand.
Prahan, I think you are not seeing my screen like so kindly see that what I am doing, right? Kindly do not wait to explain it again and again. Just come here and you need to type the authentication, right? Inside the authentication, so before that, if you are new, so you will get a enable authentication or enable SDK. Then when you click that, so you need to tick the check mark. Like there is a signing method, this one. So you need to click here and you need to enable this, correct? And you need to save this. So there is a simple process of authentication. So now, can you please mute yourself?
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. So done. Okay, your app project settings, and then download replace the configuration file. ठीक है. So this is the thing you need to wait because like it is working. So you need to sit and see this what he is doing actually. Okay. Setting UI state. Let me check. This is my app nav graph. What he is doing. I have the splash screen. On splash screen, on permission onboarding. So on login, it will navigate to the login screen. This is my permission. ठीक है. Okay, login. Okay, it is setting up this thing. Now let me continue this now again. So I think it has implemented all the thing. The implementation of Firebase authentication, offline first TV synchronization is complete. I have finished the executing all the tasks from our roadmap covering the entire stack from the data layer up to presentation layer. Data store update, synchronization, integration, background worker. Okay, ठीक है. Now done. Let me try to run this. Guys, are you getting bored? Hello?
Not bored but confused.
No, sir.
Feeling sleepy? No. ठीक है. See, like in this, like because AI will proceed the response as per its own space, right? So we cannot do anything. We need to just sit and see, wait and watch, like that. Just okay. So extract.
Sir, can I ask you something?
Yes, Viraj.
So basically, I've been trying this for so long. The Android Studio is not syncing with my anti-gravity, and I'm not able to see or implement my UI or like run it at all.
So you need to click on the sync. So there is a sync button when you go to the Android Studio. There was a sync option. You need to sync. If the syncing is needed, so you need to get that option.
So I did that. It's downloading something. It's taking its time. It's giving me errors.
So just copy that error and paste into the anti-gravity.
Okay, let me try that.
So now you can see till now there are a lot of code we have written. Not we have done, the AI has done. You can see theme screens, we have a lot of screens, and inside this we have a lot of files, right? But when you work in a company, when you build a complete project, so you cannot rely completely on the AI, because this code definitely has a lot of issues, correct? So we need to figure it out each and everything. But for now, because we are building MVPs of our apps and we need to release and ship, so for now it is okay. But as our product will grow, we need to rectify the things, either the thing is working or not. We need to rectify the memory leaks as well, like all these things. We will do these things tomorrow, right? So rebuild the application in nice. Okay. Okay. One more issue. Just paste it here. Just go here. Default web client ID. Default web client ID. Where we need to. Okay. Let me. How can we get that? But I don't think so. In Android, we need this one. Let me check. Okay, I think it is fetching from service JSON. Request ID token. You need to run. Then build failed. It will compile. Start compiling again.
I have one question.
Yes.
Can we add this CI/CD pipeline by using this anti-gravity and publish, auto-publish kind of things?
Yes, we can definitely do that.
Mhm.
We can definitely create the CI/CD pipeline for the automation. But like I don't think so to set up all the things and to spend all the times in the CI/CD pipeline, because see, apart from anti-gravity, we also need to do the manual steps. Like I think we need Google service account as well, and we need some credentials as well, different types,
Mhm.
to set up the CI/CD things. So like
Okay.
it is actually a time consuming thing, so instead like just directly build the app and you can directly publish that. But yes, for the automation purpose it will be very useful when you have the bigger team and when you have a bigger project of a lot of modules in the application. And in the companies, like all of the companies use CI/CD.
Mm.
File changed, this one app text field. Okay, hit in the Android Studio to install app physical device. The compilation should complete smoothly and without crashing. If you attempt to click sign in, it will fail gracefully until you configure the real client ID. Client ID in the Firebase console, update your Google service JSON. Real client ID. How to configure. But before that, what I need to do, just run this first. Accept these changes and try to run this. So every time when you make change in the Firebase, let's say you have enabled the Google authentication, and let's say you are adding the SHA-1 key on the Firebase. So after each and everything, you need require the updated Google service.json file, right? So you need to update that file in your Android application. Otherwise, it will give you error. So if I try this, sign in with Google, I click on this. So what it says is error. Let me try this. Let me first clear this. Sign in again. Are we getting any error? No, I is not getting. So first let's configure the thing. What is default client ID? How to get this web client ID? Do we require web client ID for Google Auth? Actually, right now I also forget, so we need to check for Google Auth. In Android app, and how to find that. Do not waste the token of this. Let's go to the chat GPT where it was. File authentication, you need the Firebase auth client ID, web application, set server, get client ID. How to find the web client ID? Okay, your apps general, ठीक है, got it. So you need to go project general, your app, select the Android app, WebSD configuration. Now you need to go here and in the general, under settings, general, and below this, when you come here, when you click on this, so where is the web client ID? Let's see where it says open general tab, scroll to your apps. Okay, select Android app, look for web SDK configuration. Web SDK configuration, let me check. Cloud messaging, this one. Integration, no, we don't have. Service account, this is the permission, this is alert. Okay, let's see. For the method 2, Google Service JSON, search for JSON client type 3. Now example, this one, client 3 web client ID. Web client ID, from where we need to get. Okay, first let's do one thing. Just go to the Android Studio, where it is, this one, in the terminal, execute this. Now here we got the SHA1 key, debug, so we will use the SHA1. Now after this, add the SHA1 key and 256 key. Google Firebase authentication enable, Google service request, ठीक है. Now go to this and add fingerprint, this one, SHA1. Make sure you need to select the project, right? Sorry, app. Now just copy this SHA256. Then add fingerprint here, save. Right, so this one is done. Now where it is client ID, actually I am not getting. Let me ask it with the anti-gravity also, how to get this client ID, because it is giving the old response. So SHA1 we have configured, and now if we have configured the SHA1, so Google login should work fine. You need client ID for Firebase. Where do you need to go? App, Meadows app, task, Android app, signing report. Task, open Android Studio, signing. अच्छा ये तो SHA1 है. Right. Now save support, toggle switch to enable, add new provider, sign in, toggle switch to enable, click save by. Okay, so we need to go in the authentication, let's say, right, sign in method, whitelist web, as this is the web client ID. So you can get the web client ID from here. Just go to the search and type the authentication. Inside this you need to come in the sign in method, and from here you can get this web client ID. Okay, so we got the web client ID from Google Service JSON. Revert the string.xml. Okay, now what you need to do, you need to add the web client ID here. Just add it here. And now what you need to do, open the file, you need to call auth client. Simple. First, now just you need to download the updated JSON. Download the updated JSON, go into the setting general and download the updated Google Service JSON. So it is downloaded. Let me check info. Does it have? ठीक है. Project and delete this one. Now pick the Google Service JSON and paste into the app folder. Right, you can rename this again. Now you can see. So inside this we have the client info, right? Auth client, client type, client ID. So this is the web client ID basically. API key we also have, service we also have, and the configuration version. So this is the configuration file of Firebase, right? So now it should work. It should work. It should work. Okay, let's try to run this now. Let me clear this. Again, click on sign in Google. Now it is working. But it has given us some error also. Unknown calling package name Google GMS. Let's copy this and paste this directly here. So GMS package name, you can still use you are still using the dummy client web client ID. Okay. Okay, what I can do, complete the setup from my previous message. Google service, ठीक है, emulator, Google Play service are outdated or missing. Open device manager, Android Studio. If you are SH1 key to Firestore, but the app is being signed with different key. Okay, release bill, ठीक है. Let's clean this because we have configured correctly, but might be it is not using. Let's go to the again Firebase and go to the authentication again and check for the. Now you can see actually it is created, the account is created on the Firestore, right? Now the sign in method, if I go here, web configuration, web client ID, I am copying this. Let me paste into the anti-gravity. This is my web client. But if the account is created on the Firestore, I think there should not be any problem now. User, let's check in the Firestore as well. Go into the Firestore. Firestore. Now you need to. Okay, database is also not created. So we need to check the database name as well in the Firestore. But first let me run this and let me check the Firestore. Firestore module. Firestore repository, user collection, users and user ID. This one हो गया. Let's create this standard then just next, set in production, set in test rule, set in test mode, start. So we need to basically provide the instructions or configuration, like on the production who can able to change the Firebase data. Like if we write कि only login user will only be able to access the Firestore collection, so we need to write those things as well. So let's write for the production just for now. Create now it is created. Let me delete this app again. MadDose app info, uninstall this. Let's try to run this. What is the issue? What is the issue? Close all tabs. Now you can see we have not write any single line of code. All things it's done by the AI. But we need to have the context of how Android Studio work, how the file structure will work, what is the Firebase, what is the Firestore, what are the things we need to integrate or implement in our app. So these things we must know. Now click on sign in Google. This one. Now it is working fine. If it is working, so can we check? Can we go in the Firestore? Can you refresh this? Let's check the data is stored in the Firestore or not. Data is not storing in the Firestore. Actually, the user comes into the authentication, but user data is not stored in the Firestore. So let me ask.
When we add medicine, at that time it will store.
No, like I want ki at the login time, it should also store its detail. So right now it is only showing the name, right? It is not showing the email and other things as well. Correct. Let me ask, are not we storing user data in Firestore? Now this is enable notifications, snooze duration, export all data. So this is sync now, never synced. Okay, now let's try to first add that medicine. So medicine name, let's say Monticop 130 m stock हो गया. This is 11/8. 11:10 p.m. Right, enable reminder notification, we can do that. So now it is pretty much looking good. Now you can see one tablet and this one upcoming, right? So let's see it is stored on server or not. It is, I don't think so it will directly store on the server. Might we need to sync. So let's try to sync here. Sync now. If we sync, sync is not working. ठीक है. Now user profile document is stored in the collection. Okay, absolutely. Are storing user data in Firestore. When we successfully sign a user, we trigger a flow. That profile data, the data structure look like This is handle Firestore, user medicine sub collection, this handle sync repository. Store, ठीक है. Stored a sub collection inside the user's document. Open the app in the Google Store. Firebase console in your browser. Firebase database in left menu. Immediately see user collection containing user Google account. Add in medicine in the app. Refresh the page. You will see the medicine sub collection appear instantly. एक काम करते हैं. Let me sign out. And yes, we also need to add a pop-up like on sign out just to ask the confirmation pop-up. Right. Let me delete the user from here as well. Authentication. Now delete account. Account deleted. Okay. Med dose. Let's also delete this. Run this. Correct exact alarms. Sign in with Google. ठीक है, let me write some point. Do not show the blank screen while progress login. Just remain on same screen and show progress pop-up on that only. Right. Also add an option to enable all alarm and notification permission from settings screen. Right. So these are the some issues. Now anything else? Sync is also not working. Sync is also not working. Check this. Now before checking that, let me add a medicine. Let's say Dolo, and one then timer will be 11 p.m. ठीक है. Save reminder. Now let's check on the Firestore. Is this coming or not? Data is come. Now go to the Firestore. Data is not come. Also tell me, do we need to create collection in Firestore manually? I guess we need to create the collection in Firebase manually. Okay, let me retry it. So it will start proceeding from where he has left off. So means it has completed the setting screen. Now it will start continuing from after the setting screen. Now you can see we got this thing. So now we click on the snooze. So this item is get snooze. It will get the notification again after 10 minutes. Let's wait for that as well. Run like this. Retry. Guys, I just want to know the template that I have provided to you. So is it helpful or not? That project template. Because we have already added a lot of things there. You don't need to set up manually all these things. Now, okay. So I have addressed your remaining request. Login process screen, login screen. Now this a non-blocking dialog. Take add permission settings. Now it is fine. Why sync is not working? I checked the background logcat while I was trying to sync, found the root cause. Your app is throwing the permission denied, missing an insufficient permission. This means your Firestore security rules are currently blocking read and write access. Right. So we need to add the read or write access rules properly. How to fix sync? You need to update your Firestore security rules in the Firestore console to allow user to read and write their own database only. Go to Firebase console, just copy this and Firebase database, Firestore database in the left menu, rules tab and existing rules. Okay, replace the existing rules. Rules, then replace this, publish. So yeah, now let's see what is the next thing it is saying. No, you don't need to create collection in Firestore. Cloud Firestore is schemaless. As soon as the app attempts to save the first medicine, Firestore will create automatically the user collection, medicine, sub-collections, medication log, all thing automatically. Now how to test? You need to navigate to the app settings, reminders, scroll the reminder section and tap app permissions. Scroll the reminder section, tap app permission, verify it, open Android system settings page for Meadows, update Firebase rules, sync now. Okay. Now let's try to run this. Let me delete all the things again. Delete account. Now so let me tell you what is the most challenging thing while working with the authentication. So most of the times we are unable to find the issue that my Google login, why it is not working. So the major issue is due to only for the SHA-1 keys. So every time you need to remember while implementing the Google authentication, you need to take care of the SHA-1 configuration and SHA-256 configuration for each app. Now there is one more thing. Let's say if you have created multiple flavors in your Android app, so each flavor have its own separate SHA-1 and SHA-2 keys, right? So and each flavor you need to add inside your Firebase project. So right now we have added only one single app. So again there is more option as well. You can add the another app as well, because like ideally you can see your app is actually a single app, but when you create different flavors, it means it becomes like two different apps. Okay, so let me try to run this. Meadows This one reminder. We need to battery optimization. Just click this. Now write it here. Dolo, write it here. One, write it here. Let's change this. और कोई सी मेडिसिन बताओ. Let's say Zedam में. ठीक है. 11-20. Let's see. Will it work or not? Fire store. Now you can see it is working. So this is a user collection. Inside the user collection, I have a specific user ID document. Correct. Now inside this document, I have two different things. The first one is the user info, like created a device info, and display name, email, and last SIM and this is the image URL. Right. Now this is my medicine. So inside the medicine, I have this one medicine. Frequency daily one, snoozed false, time taken false, name ZMA. So this one. Now it is fine, guys. Everything we can store in the Firestore now. So our app is dynamic. Whatever we are adding, our information, authentication, all things is stored in the Firestore. Clear, everyone? Okay. So yes, the whole data is saved actually. Now what more things? So one more thing. If I go here, go back. Profile image is not fetching. So we also need to fetch the profile image, and we also need to clear. Let's try to this clear all data. If I clear all data, then is it clearing? It is not clearing. Let's check on the Firestore. It is clearing data from here or not? It is not clearing. It means this functionality is not working. So history is not working. Refill is not working. Now this one. Okay, let's do one thing. As of now, fix this and fetch the proper image. Fix this and add the fetch the profile image. Right. Now what more we need? What is app permissions? ठीक है. Sign out. Sign out. There should be a confirmation dialog. There should be a confirmation dialog while sign out. Okay. So this is app version. This is developer information. Snooze duration. Can we change this as well? Implement snooze duration. Snooze duration. Setup in setting screen. Now what other things we need to do? Instead of user, need to fetch the name here. Instead of user, need to fetch the exact name on home screen, right? ठीक है, now let's try to do this. History, refill. ठीक है, let's try to run this. Retry. So it is building. Now see, what are the furthest after this? So after fixing this, let's run a final production checklist, which will prepare the which will add the app icon and all these things. What was the document? Where is the document? So document is this. Okay, we also have not integrated the Crashlytics as well. Implement the Crashlytics as well. We need to add this as well. Performance. ठीक है. Guys, is it okay to take half an hour more? Hello? Because I want to complete this application today so that tomorrow we will work on the revenue cat and publish on the Play Store. Saurabh Kumar. Super hungry, sir. Okay, so you can take your food now, and you are already on mute. You can eat parallel. If it is possible, you can do multitasking, like by writing, by just you only need to see now what I'm doing. Yes, Viraj.
Sure, no worries. Actually, I had to go to the kitchen and kind of prepare also, but that's fine. Yeah, I can do it after half an hour. It's okay.
Okay. Actually, I also have not do the dinner, so like I need to also do after 12. Where we was. Build successful. Oh, fine. Now just copy this, complete, and build types debug release, disable crash collection and debug, take a ProGuard, keep rules unnecessary, testing verification, code quality requirement, solid principle, right? Okay. Now complete folder structure. Include all imports. Okay, just let me write this. Let's go on the Firebase and type the Crashlytics. So here you need to go add SDK. So this is add SDK. How do I get started? Performance. This is another different product. Why it is not add Crashlytics SDK? We need to add this. Then let me check. Is it asking any permission? In module app level, force a test crash to finish setup. Let's see. So it will add the analytics manager, Crashlytics manager, set a folder structure. ठीक है. It is implementing. So we are also added the events actually. So events of app open, when the app will open, so we can detect that how many users are opening the app today, how many users are performing the login today, how many users are adding the medicine in the app, so we can get the events. So for that we need to add the events on particular screen or particular flow, and that events tracking we can do in the Firebase as well. So we have here the analytics. Real-time analytics. Let me write on go on the dashboard. So this is the basically user activity over time. This is based on the countries, but major is the real time. So you can see in the real time analytics. Right now we have not added, but when we add, so we will see the data will come here. Let's retry. Run. So it is building. It is building. I think today we have done a lot of work, right? In today's session, like majorly we have worked on the features working, how the features will work correctly, and after that we have implemented the Firebase. This is a major task. Authentication we also implemented. Now we are working on the Crashlytics. What next? What next we need to do? Medicine, performance optimization. We will do this tomorrow, like performance optimization, but today let's try to do this one, Play Store release prompt. But actually it is necessary before the Play Store release. Okay, now let's move to the Flash, right? Flash mode, and just copy this, then act as senior Android engineer following agents MD and installed Android skills R8 analyze H2A navigation 3 perfecto CLI base SDK integration edge to edge. What is inside base? Can we check inside what is inside base? Android CLI inside base we have this skill. So it says orchestrate Android development task, provide the using the Android CLI tool, performance creating project. This is the base. Okay, we don't need this, right? Let's see if there is any production. Production we don't have. What other skill we have? Skill based styles, Android stack, CLI, R8 analyzer. We will use R8 analyzer, but not now. Styles base, perfecto trace analysis. We don't need this. Let's use directly symbol now. So build field. So what it does basically, it will optimize our app. Whatever the code we have write, it will optimize our app. So the focus area, if the UI we have write in the compose, so it will optimize the compose recompositions, right? Try to find the misuse of the remember derived state of launch effect. So these are the like coding part. So these are the some best practices. It will find the memory allocation and optimizations. It will also improve the app startup performance. Means your app, how much time your app is taking to get start the first time, right? So that's the app startup time. It is very important to optimize the app startup time, right? So analyze the cold startup time, analyze the hot startup time, detect the heavy initialization. Correct. So because some apps took a lot of time on the splash screen, on the first screen, right? The screen is actually loading only, or like it is take around like 3, 4, 5, or even like more than that, right? So it will take this kind of time or time setting seconds basically to load the next screen. Now let's run this. Guys, this prompt is really important while you build your complete application. So before shipping, you need to take care of all these things. You need to optimize your project. You need to or improve the performance of the app. You need to improve the app startup time. You need to improve the recompositions, unnecessary recompositions, so that your app size get reduced. Also, your app will become the very optimized. Clear? And if your app has a lower size, so Google will also promote that. Clear, guys? We have 15 people, guys. Are you available? Yes. So it has created the complete plan. So day performance audit report. So it has audited the complete report as a senior Android SGE. So critical issue, lazy column, missing keys. So that leads to the recomposition issue. High impact issue, unstable UI state. So this really need to fix. Right, then these are the issues it has detected. These are the medium level issues. Then the main thread data mapping, it is really like important to fix this. Now these are micro optimizations. After that, baseline profiles, layout inspector, macro benchmark, we can use these tools. But would you like me improvement, so it is already fixed, would you like me to implement the critical and high impact code fixes across the code base here? Over, yes. So when you see, uh, there are a lot of agency, there are a lot of freelancers. So they do not care about these things. They just create project, ship, publish on the Play Store, and give to the client. But these are the really, like, if you want to charge a higher amount of a project, and if you want to give the really quality product, so you need to take care of all these things. It's not about okay ki UI is working, feature is working, our goal is getting completed from the app, but like these are the really important factors that we need to take care of. Clear? Yes. And that's what is the difference between a normal non-tech vibe coder and a tech vibe coder, correct? So if you are non-tech, so you definitely need some basic context of the tech as well, but actually working. I am not saying learn the coding, no. I am just saying try to understand the concepts. What are the startup time, what are the optimizations, how to reduce the images size, what will happen when you try to load the high images. So you need to take care of all these things. Okay, so let's run this. It is taking time. Now build is successful. So yes, performance fixes implemented. Smooth list interaction, compose stability, optimization, threading, memory issues. These are the really important factors that we need to optimize. Verification rules, build successful. Now it is done, done. Great. Great. Anything you would like to optimize or move to the next feature? Now, like we don't need to optimize more. Anything what we can do. So Firebase implementation Crashlytics done. This one is done. Let's try to now run this app. Image it has not fetched. So the name is coming. So we can reduce the text size as well. So these are the like UI perspective, UI issues. So yes, so it's enough for today's session, and we have done most of the things to build an app, and the remaining feature I will develop tomorrow in the morning, right? Because see, now it has the screens and we need to only polish the screen, so there is no point that I will sit in the call and like we will all connect, then I will create that. So we can create at our own pace, but tomorrow we will going to start the revenue kite integration and the Play Store publishing. Clear?
If other people want to publish app, do they need Play Store console account?
Yes, if you don't have the Play Store console, you don't need to buy a Play Store console account. Right? Otherwise, if you want, so it's like you can like I can publish app on my Play Store console, but only I will publish those apps, those who are actually really great. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I hope this session was worth it for today. So let me summarize all the things what we have done. We have just first created the screens, we have fixes the features, we have tested the features, whatever the things was pending, we have completed that. Correct? We have added the Firebase integration and Google authentication. We also have implemented the uh, data sync, like the whole data can be saved to the server as well. We also fix the permissions issues and the notification issue. Other than that, what we have done? Other than that, yes, other than that, we have added the Crashlytics, analytics, events, and also improved the Android performance. Right? So what is pending? We need to integrate the revenue cat. We need to design we need to design a screen for the paywall actually. Correct, in which we can add a multiple package like 3-month package, lifetime access like that. We will add that, and after that we will do the revenue cat integration. Then after that, final thing will be the Play Store release checklist. Correct, and then we will upload to the Play Store. So these things we will do tomorrow. Now you can see we can get the analytics here. You can see I go to this history screen, settings, splash. Correct, there is 12 screen event, screen view, first open, session start. If you want to see this in parallel, you can also see. Let me go to history, then back, then settings, then back, then medicine, then back, and now you can see it will fetch the event. It will take some time actually. Again, history 2 times, settings 2 times, slash only 1 time, first open 1, session is only first session is 1, first open 1, screen view 12. How many screens has viewed? So these are the stats that we can check. you can explore this about the real-time analytics and normal analytics. So all these things we have done. So it's all from my side for this session. So hope you get all the understanding and hope you enjoy this today's session. Okay, so thank you guys. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.